We start with the styling. Of course, it's subjective, but in my opinion, it looks good. It catches your eye from afar. And a big reason for that, of course, is this vibrant color shade and this new dedicated off-road look. Now, if you talk about some highlights, of course, those are the 21-inch spoke wheels at the front. You get Midas tires as standard. You get 43 WP Apex shocks and a WP monoshock at the back, 200 and 205 millimeters of travel respectively. Then you come further back, you get an 18-inch spoke wheel, you have a 140 section tire, and of course Midas as standard as compared to Apollo Tramplers in the KTM 390 Adventure. If you talk about features, well, of course you have the standard, which is the dual channel ABS, you have two ride modes, of course then you have a different switchgear altogether. You have a new joystick to control all the functions on this minimalistic TFT color screen, smartphone connectivity, and you can also configure the ride modes right through this screen right here. Then, of course, you have a dedicated ABS switch if you have to switch it off in emergency while riding. Then, if you talk about ergonomics, well, it is an off-road motorcycle and it's tall. I'm 5'6", and as you guys can see, I don't completely flat foot. I can only keep one foot down at a time, but it's still pretty comfortable. KTM has worked on improving the stance while sitting or while standing up. And if you guys can see, I can hold the bike with my legs pretty easily, and my hands fall to the handlebar quite naturally as well while standing up and while sitting down as well. Now, if you talk about engine performance, you get the familiar LC4C engine, which makes 46 bhp, 39 newton meters of peak torque. Along with the engine mapping, the final drive has also changed. You get a 48-tooth rear sprocket. That means it has a bit of its pep in its step. It feels quite torquey, and with a curb weight of 170 kilos, it's pretty easy to throw around. It builds speed fast, and because of the inherent peaky nature of this engine, you have a good spread of power throughout the rev band. Along with that, you have a 6-speed gearbox with high gear ratios, which means this is a pretty versatile motorcycle. But at the end of the day, it is still pretty manic. It needs to be ridden hard in order to enjoy it, and that's what I love about it. In terms of ride and handling, well, again, it feels light, it feels easy to handle, it feels pretty positive. When you go off-road, the suspension is pretty compliant. You have a ground clearance of 253 millimeters. You have a good amount of wheel travel as well. So it does give you the confidence when you take it off-road. And of course, with the rigid frame and suspension, it definitely gives you the confidence on road. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was a quick 1-minute review of the 390 Enduro R. What do you think about it? Tell us in the comment section down below. Would you pick it over the Adventure 390?